Welcome back, everybody, to the Siege Sunday League by Saves. We are back for game number 2. We have got the Bally boys versus Obsidian. We are going to be moving into map bans very, very shortly. However, I believe we've got a rather special interview, which we will be conducting astutely and very soon with one of the Bally boys themselves. We'll try and get a little insight into their mindset, how the Bally Boys came about, and what they're thinking of their dogged enemies for this match, Team Obsidian.
I am excited for this match, and I am excited for what the Bally Boys are about to say. They are known for their rambunctious fighting words and threatening aura, you could say.
They certainly are. Now, Bally Boys, I believe, need to at least win or draw in order to reach second place, guaranteed. So it is all to play for in this match for Bally Boys. Bally Boys really wanting to get at least a win or a draw in order to secure their second place after Raz R6 was taken down by High Five in the game earlier today. So yeah, we'll be starting with map bans very, very shortly. But and here we go. So hello, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing good, lad.
Good.
Wait,
So obviously we're here. It's the final day of the tournament.
Yeah, man.
How are you and the Bally Boys feeling?
We're fucking prepared. Oh, don't know if I can swear, but we are prepared, lad.
No worries.
Trying to keep it PG.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, thank you. Glad to hear that you're feeling prepared.
Yeah.
And obviously, with it being the final, we're trying to get to know the teams on a slightly deeper level. So, can you give us a little bit of insight into how the Bally Boys came about and how you ended up with the name Bally Boys?
Oh, so basically, so we're all mates in real life, and then we just play this bit. But the name Bally Boys. Well, we're just active in it, so we've all got a tattoo of it, so it's pretty good.
So you
Of our
said
logo,
you've all got a tattoo of that logo?
Yeah, the logo, yeah.
Wow, that is full team
It's commitment. Yes.
It certainly is. Bally Boys are not here for a short time; they're here for the long haul.
Yeah, we come to not mess about.
Definitely. So, how are you feeling going into this match against Obsidian? Obviously, after Raz's performance today, unfortunately being defeated by High Five, second place is up for grabs, and you need to at least win or draw in order to make that happen. Do you think you're going to be able to make that happen today?
Yeah, I think we can easily get a map, but I mean that's just classic Raz. They're pretty cock. But yeah, all we need is that one map, and then we definitely get second. So all we have to do is get one. That's fine.
Yep, that's the commitment that you need.
Yep.
So, are you going to be going for a little bit of a wild play style in the first map? Sort of just do your own thing, see what happens, and then in the event of losing that map, you're going to lock it in, or do you want to lock in the victory and dominate in the first map?
Oh no, we're just coming for straight blood. The first one, hopefully a 7-0.
Wow. Okay, that is yeah, big talk.
Yeah.
Obviously, Obsidian have been underdogs in this tournament. They've had some good
yeah,
moments.
But to be fair, if Obsidian say if we win one and Obsidian win one, that means for what they call Raz, they'll come fourth anyway. So that's just jokes. So I kind of want us to win one, Obsidian to win one, so Raz come dead last. That'll be pretty good.
All right. Well, we're all going to be obviously playing our best. We're not going to be rigging any matches here.
No, we're not. Hey, if we get the 2-0, that's even better.
True, exactly. You're just going to be extending your lead into potentially what will be the next tournament. Do you think the Bally Boys are going to be staying together and are going to be playing in the next tournament that's going to be set up by Saves?
Yeah, of course.
Very good. And do you think that the Bally Boys have it in them to maybe even reach the first place spot next time?
Yeah, we'll just come a bit more prepared next time.
Nice. Okay, well, very glad to hear that.
Thank you.
is there any for the final question? Is there any kind of actually? I probably shouldn't ask you about the maps. Good
Oh
luck.
no.
Good
Yeah,
luck
I
is all
thank
I'll
you.
say. I'll let
That's
I'll
right.
let
That's right.
I'll let your map bans and picks speak for themselves. And
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
good
Nice.
luck to you. I hope you have a good
Thank
game.
you, man. All right. Cheers.
Thanks for being here. All right, big talk as ever from the Bally boys, looking to go 7-0 on the first map. They are out for blood. I wonder if that blood is going to be canine blood today. We have Obsidian taking them on. Bally boys versus Obsidian. As we learned from the previous game, Bally boys have to take at least one map from Obsidian in order to get second place and win that second place prize. So Obsidian are playing for the second place denial spot, preventing Bally Boys from winning that second place. Bally Boys coming out swinging with the chat, and we'll see if they are able to put those words to use with their actions and their gun fights here today. We're moving in to the map bans again. One of my favorite parts of these tournaments. I love the map ban phase.
I love banning maps. Some maps deserve to be banned and some maps don't. And this is where it happens before the match.
It is.
What are you looking forward to? Which map are we gonna see, Marlo, that you want to see?
My prediction, I'm thinking we are actually going to see a bank. I think we're going to see a bank pick for one of these played maps. That is what I would like to see today.
No
Yeah.
skyscraper. I was gonna say
No.
skyscraper pivot, but no, neither. Oh no!
There it goes. No skyscraper, no bank, none of the wild cards. Chalet, a classic map though, being banned by Bally Boys. Potentially trying to get
Yeah,
Obsidian to a less familiar map.
we have seen Obsidian do okay on Chalet, so that's gone now. Border gone as well. We might be pivoting toward the cafe, Marlo, the usual cafe
It
pick.
definitely looks like it. These teams do enjoy playing on cafe quite a lot. No matter like win or loss, it's a familiar place for them to be.
Both of them do thrive on those maps, so we will see. I would also expect a ban on Consulate, because Nighthaven Labs also is semi-okay for both teams, and we've seen them play quite well. Clubhouse, also a favorite for both, so I could be either Labs, Clubhouse, Cafe in the mix. It is... those are the...
Yep,
Oh, no
Consulate is
Labs.
taken out, and no Nighthaven Labs either. I think
Yep.
Lair is possibly one of the only maps that we've not seen. Lair and Skyscraper, I think, are some of the only maps we've never seen played
I
in this
believe we've
tournament.
seen one Lair game.
Okay.
I think so. We remember the basement, like the outside wall in the basement directly to the basement site. I believe we saw that once. But yeah, we have pivoted exactly to what we expected. Cafe and Clubhouse, the usual maps. Cafe being picked by Obsidian and Clubhouse by
We're
the Bally
expecting
Boys.
Clubhouse by Bally Boys.
Yeah,
I
that
think
is
there
the
is
only option.
I think there's one other option though.
No, absolutely not. Unfortunately.
Absolutely not. My goodness. Well, it
Absolutely not.
looks like we're gonna be going to Clubhouse.
We will be.
As this map gets picked by Bally Boys. Interesting if this is the only option that Bally Boys is taking this long to choose. We shall have to wait and see. But Cafe, a classic, an absolute classic for these teams.
An absolute joy as well. We do love Cafe every single time.
It is a splendid map, an action-filled map as well.
We see a lot of classic plays, a lot of cool plays. We see interesting rounds all around. Bally Boys thinking really hard about their last Clubhouse pick.
They certainly are. It's a tough decision to make when you're left with only one. The decision on whether to pick the map or pick the map, it is tough. Possibly using this time as a little bit of additional time to strategize, maybe decide how exactly they want to be tackling the fact that Obsidian have taken them to such a surprising map of Cafe.
I believe they have already strategized. This is just a rallying time for the Bally Boys, the boys from Bradford, to bring it back. But them, we never underestimate Team Obsidian. They do have great mental. They do come with very positive they have a very positive outlook on all the games and all their matches. They don't seem to be the team to cause any trouble compared to the Bally Boys. We have seen polar opposites in terms of attitudes. However, Team Obsidian also quite strategically minded and also do thrive in the aspect of introspection, where they they point out their weaknesses and they talk about how they are willing to improve and strategize. We'll see if this week is a changing moment for them, and if they can stop the Bally Boys from claiming the second spot.
Certainly, it'll be interesting to see moving into Cafe as our first map, and then we'll be moving over to Clubhouse. Two very, very familiar spots. And when you have very familiar maps, what you don't necessarily want to do is fall into familiar bad habits. Because obviously, we've all played our fair share of the game. We've all had our fair share of bad habits within the game. And it's very easy when you find maps that you're very accustomed to, very used to, is falling into these traps. And so what I want to do is I want to see these teams making clean strategic plays and not falling into any of these sort of classic pitfalls that we find on both Cafe and Clubhouse.
Absolutely, as well as the fact that when the same map is played quite a bit and strategies are sort of locked in, people tend to become more rigid and less flexible on their picks, or less creative sometimes. We do love to see creative plays and unexpected picks or unexpected strategies. Those are quite powerful in a game like Siege. We made very clear example is in game one, where Team High Five is able to throw different compositions, different attacking strategies at Team Raz at seemingly random moments, catching them off guard. This is the advantage for attack, is you're able to switch off your composition entirely before the round begins. And this should be utilized to your advantage. I feel like a lot of teams don't do that. They don't sort of mix it up enough for the defending team to have to adapt on the spot in unadvantageous positions.
Definitely, it'll be interesting to see how these teams are able to adapt to the different situations that are thrown at them. Obviously, we know that Obsidian, as you say, is a very flexible team, very willing to look at how rounds played out and how they can improve, and willing to throw in some interesting picks. And actually, even earlier today, we saw the Glass being picked and able to do a lot of like very significant damage to an unsuspecting defending team. If you just throw them into a lineup like a couple of times each game, it can really throw off the enemy team and make smokes much more deadly.
Surely, we the Glass is a fun pick, and it seems to go quite well, but nobody wants to sort of overpick it and throw in anti-glass operators, um, such as the man in suit. The name escapes me as always.
The Warden,
The
if you
Warden,
will.
indeed, yes, of course, the Warden of all smokes. There's ways to counter, as you mentioned before. Siege now has a lot of operators and a lot of utilities to sort of play off each other or counter each other. So everything has a counter. Every single strategy has flaws or has ways you can adapt to, and we are yet to see a strong adaptation to aggressive teams like High Five. But this match, it could be anyone's game, and we might see a nice back and forth. Hopefully, I do enjoy a nice back and forth with intense rounds, and hopefully some beautiful highlights for the final day of Saves Sunday's Siege League.
Definitely, it'll be interesting to see how these teams play out against one another. I think some very even teams that we have here, so it could go all the way. We are just waiting for the final members to populate the lobby, and then we'll be starting on Cafe Dostoevsky. Do not go anywhere, folks. This is going to be a match to remember. All right, we will be diving into Cafe momentarily. We have the boys locked up into their seats. They are ready to play and ready, of course, for the operator bands for Cafe Dostoevsky. Let's see. Let's see here. What is going to be the way of the Obsidian team? Are we going to see a shield ban? In
Yeah,
some ways, yes. We have
in some ways,
Blackbeard.
yeah. Notorious Blackbeard running around terrorizing the whole server, the whole game, and not today, says Team Obsidian.
Yeah, he certainly was shown in the previous game to be a potentially very oppressive operator. A classic Dokkaebi pick. Dokkaebi being banned in all 3 of our games so far today.
We might see the follow-up visual ban as well that we've seen all along. Those are quite strong standardized picks that do really well on any team composition, I would say.
Yeah, they certainly are, but obviously this leaves a lot of the sort of the Thatcher, the Kali, the Hard Breach also very available to be a very big nuisance with getting through those reinforced walls. The Vigil, another class man we already defend well. Honestly, I know we're saying this before, but they need to add additional attacker and defender if we see it. But yeah, we have now. There's so much flexibility in the team composition. You're able to adapt without much compromise. That leads to a second name of very similar strategies being on the map and having because back when some the bridge, if you know reinforced walls, you've got to change the strategy.
Marlo, I'm sorry to break it to you, but we were all lagging, so we did not hear you well. But we are back, I believe.
Very unfortunate, but we are back. And we are in game. Bally Boys on defense, Obsidian on attack. We will see how this goes. We are on top floor, as always. A beautiful classic site. We have the mirror as well. My beloved is in play.
Mira, your beloved is in play. I believe, from what I've gathered, what you mentioned is that a lot of the shield boys are still out, and it could still pose a threat to both teams. We'll see how the teams are feeling today. What kind of approaches they are going for. We see Team Obsidian going straight for the standardized Buck, Ash, Ace, and Grim pick, in an attempt to weed out the players from Bally Boys. Bally Boys
Yeah,
going
it
for
is
the
a
mirror.
classic.
What
Classic setup. Especially with it's interesting with the Nomad as well. Trying to prevent potentially late game rotates back over towards the side. A good map to bring a Nomad onto.
Quite popular pick. Stat touches. Is commencing, then just apologize for the lag of the Hello? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the lag we are facing right now. Some technical issues on the Discord side, but we are commencing round 1. Ooh. Hello, hello?
Oh, we are in a 4v4 situation here with a C4 kill coming off for Bally Boys.
We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We are facing some Discord lag issues. Our technical team is on it, and we'll sort out the issue. The 4v3 now. Final 25 seconds of round 1. Things have moved quite fast. We see the Mira still in play. Strong position there from Kexi getting his pick. Second pick of the round.
Fantastic spot.
This is quite difficult now to deal with as the attackers are approaching head-on into the Mira, who is just...
Wow, is that a 4K?
That is a 4K for the Mira. A comfortable position there, waiting for the players to walk into him with his secured Mira spot.
Well, this is why Mira is one of the most oppressive operators, especially on Cafe. So many different sites that you can set up utilizing her one-way window. I wonder if we're going to see a counter pick, maybe from Obsidian, maybe even a Twitch or something like that. Something that is able to disable those windows so that they cannot be used. Because if you just leave a Mira window up, the defending team is going to be taking advantage of those and will potentially punish you very heavily for it. And that is what the Bally Boys did very effectively there.
Indeed. Absolutely beautiful start for Jexi on the Mira. Now switch to the Malusi in an attempt to slow down the Cafe side push. You see another standard pick by Team Obsidian, this time with the anticipating the bottom floor site by picking Ram and Buck. Switching off now from the Ram to the Rappa.
Yeah,
But it seems Ram, Ram's
how this round pans out. As you say, yep, we got a Ram, Thermite, Osa, Buck, and one of the newer operators as well.
Yeah, Bravo trying to steal some gadgets on the defensive side. I think they'll be playing a top-down approach here, trying to pressure the Bally Boys in the bottom floor.
It definitely is a classic. You really want to have at least one roamer on a site like this. Although what I think we're seeing that the entirety of Obsidian are on the ground floor.
They are,
which means
bunkering down.
Yeah, Bally Boys are just able to walk in here. Sorry, Obsidian are just able to walk in here and take all of the top floor very, very quickly, bucking out some of the cigar walls to be able to watch the red stairs.
Still trying to be careful.
Yeah, there's no contest up here at all. Buck's just able to run all the way through, open up some hatches, take some space. I wonder if this turtle approach is going to help.
Yeah,
get some very long angles all the way from Christmas Tree all the way down onto the site as well.
Yeah, that's quite the angle. Spotting the first player, shooting him in the toe, getting half the health on the
on Maestro there. Not gonna be able to heal him up if they so choose. There it is. Doc healed him up. They are gotta be feeling a little bit nervous now. All of this soft floor above them being taken out. And with the attackers having access to some ACOGs, holding it at some much tighter angles than the defenders are able to, could spell disaster. No reinforced hatch above the freezer.
Breaking down the bandit, allowing Thermite to reach the wall now. We'll see if this...
Yeah, this is the most classic attacking siege that we're seeing here.
Yeah, Obsidian just
Refire coming out.
The Bally Boys. That pick is crucial, however. That is not what you want to see as Obsidian. You want this pressure your top down to result in favorable picks, and that pick was not it.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Obviously, Bandit was left on 1 HP, but Doc able to bring him all the way back up.
Oh, Buck taking quite a bit. Buck taking a lot of damage as well. You wish you had a Doc on your side in this case. However...
Yep, but Castle will be taken out.
Castle is out. It is a 4v4. 4v3 now after Maestro gets his pick. Bally Boys coming back a little bit. Still favorable numbers. So it's not over for them. And time is ticking as well, I'd like to say, because this is as methodical as it is a bit slow, and Obsidian will be forced to make a play in the last 17, 16 seconds. Getting killed there is not ideal, but the trade is perfect there, pushing up the They're reloading
Seems to be
bandit.
getting the diffuser down, and it does go down, in fact.
Ooh, your only hope of Ram being able to cover you is gone now. It is a...
Run back into freezer.
Might not run him down. He gets his... Oh, no, he doesn't get a pick. He gets picked off, indeed. Nice recovery by the Bally boys. Obsidian having all the space they needed there to execute the attack. However, not getting enough picks or not getting a lot of pressure on the Bally boys to crack
not
them.
not quite able to convert the round. Although Obsidian were able to take the space from top down, which I think was very good. They had a very methodical way of doing it. It was unfortunate losing that thermite through the hard breach as quickly as they did, and also it was strange that the Bally boys, although they took a very turtle approach, it seemed to work out. If Obsidian are able to take space a little bit quicker, it may allow them to have enough time to execute on site properly.
It is really tough. You do need to get your picks after closing on the defense side there. I believe from what I see, this current meta is not very projectile heavy. Therefore, bunkering down isn't as brutal as it could be in other metas. So yeah, Bally boys just opting in to just relax, wait for the right moment to go for the kills, and coming out 3-0 at the end of that round, securing 2-0 at the end of that round, and securing.
Yep, we are in Train and Fireplace now. It'll be interesting to see how this site pans out. Obviously, not one of the traditionally powerful defensive sites on this map. We see some very interesting picks. Goyo setting up a double trap on that doorway. It's going to be interesting to see if that is able to help defend. We do have a spawn peek attempt coming out from the Malusi here. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be crossing her path though, so everybody on the attacking team going to be safe from the spawn peeks this round.
Yeah, I admire the patience.
Yeah, they're certainly doing their best. We have some roaming going on, which I do like to see. Down here, looks like we're going to be having a top-down approach taken from Obsidian.
With the Ying and Ram at play, they will be trying to take third floor. The Legion playing the role of the roamer right now, trying to slow down anything he can with his gadgets and maybe with his gun. Team Obsidian breaching the third floor. Legion still looking for this long angle. However, it is quite risky. He gets spotted. He might be in trouble unless he's able to cross. He's able to cross safety. Trying to go for another gun pick, but no cigar.
This is repelled attacker. Oh, he's going to be taken out by the Legion here. That is Ash taken out. Legion knows he's going to be collapsed on soon. He's got to be prepared for these angles. Oh,
he is
Legion
taking a lot of time. He has
traded with the Tubarao, able to get one of the other attackers, taking out the Ying, throwing some of these cold gadgets, getting the toes of some of the attackers there.
Nicely done there. Legion doing quite well, I would say, delaying a lot of the attack from the Bally boys. They're still on the third floor, breaking down the floors, trying to look for angles, which could put Team Bally boys in trouble.
Certainly, even if your roamer dies, that doesn't mean that their job wasn't done. The job of roamer is to get picks if they can and delay the attackers as much as possible.
As we spoke there, we got another pick from Team Obsidian. Sorry, Team Bally boys on the Obsidian, but a trade back for Jarvis. He's on Ram at the moment, breaking it down, trying to find people to the floor cracks. And he does. He gets another pick. Another Slippy sneaks a kill there. Crouched onto Throaty, leaving Jarvis the last sole player of Team Obsidian. Who's done quite well so far getting his pick. He's going for the drop down. Getting the headshot there is would have been crucial. He does live and is in a lot of pain right now.
Yeah, hitting all of those trip mines.
However, looking around, seeing that he's potentially safe, doesn't have enough time to plant. The Goyo mines are still there if he needs them. However, he's yeah, he could use that to try to trap Jarvis. I don't think he knows where he is. He does now after seeing the gun, the bullets flying through.
The bullet tracers are going to give him away.
We'll
see if they are
Still trying
able
ban the
to.
Melusi. Oh, beautiful
Oh!
pick! That was insane reaction time. Getting the headshot instantly after the Melusi pick.
What a flick through that. Oh yeah, after taking out the Melusi, what a play! Very very nice. Very calm and collected.
Bit of a smoke there. Jarvis being the MVP of that run, getting beautiful picks through the floor, playing his job as Ram perfectly. I would say he's done exactly what he needs to do, getting a lot of good angles onto the defending players on site and clutching up the round.
All right, moving into round number 3. We will see if Bally Boys are able to extend their lead 2-1, or if Obsidian are going to be a thorn in their side, much like the Legion Mines in the sides of Obsidian's attacking force.
First round of Obsidian. This is the making of a potentially very close match. Obsidian having really solid strategies, really good approach to all these attacks, I would say. And it's just a matter of execution at this point. Can you pull out that strategy on top of crucial picks, on top of, you know, making no mistakes and bringing the game back to your favor. 2-1 thus far. We'll see if round 4 bodes well for them. The top floor defense is quite crucial. No mirror this time. Instead, a goal.
Yeah, we have a spawn peek attempt coming out here. But again, it doesn't look like there's any attackers going to be taking that spawn peek to the face.
No.
Everybody is spawned on the other side of the building, so that is going to be some wasted prep time.
Oh, they
holding that angle.
Missed the blitz pick there. This is going to be quite interesting. Entering with a blitz onto the second floor is an idea
it's
indeed.
Definitely an interesting entry point. He's very exposed above, but
I don't think anybody expects
get in
it
here pretty quickly.
I don't think they expect it. He's covering the angles, finds an defender.
No
Goes for the pistol shot. Goes for the pistol shot there. That was not the play. I don't think so. At least could have waited for a teammate. Could have flashed. Could have approached it another way. But no, that's a
very
big
unfortunate play from Ferrety there. That seemed like a perfect opportunity for Blitz to blind the defender, the defending Tubarão with absolutely nothing that he'd be able to do. But instead takes the pistol fight, and Tubarão is able to punish that very heavily.
Very unfortunate misplay there. However, it is not over yet. Team Obsidian trying something. They are not going for the top. They're not going for the roof attack. In this case, they're just sort of present on the second floor, and I don't know how they will do this. They are it's a bit of an awkward spot. Honestly, they have so much to work towards here, and this is where the flankers on Team Bally Boys are in just the perfect spot to just get off angle.
Yeah, we do get a repel kill there onto the mute. Now this is I think this is where we're going to see the slow nature of the Obsidian attack is going to be a little bit problematic. They've got 60 seconds left, and they haven't really taken any active space on the top floor. So it looks like they're setting up for potentially a Ying through the skylight to execute, which would be a very bold strategy indeed. But they haven't got a whole lot of time left. Only 43 seconds. That is enough time for an execute, and it looks like this is what we're going to see.
Goyo popping his little canisters in anticipation of a push. Ying just going ham on those balls.
Utility.
Indeed. But and a defuse is in play. I would say Grim managed to get into a site, getting a defuse, getting a pick as well.
Possibly Ying disguising his swing in with those Ying clusters.
Jarvis
and the Bally Boys are just falling.
The Bally Boys have not bowled this time. Every single player on the Obsidian getting a pick there.
Oh, the run out! A very bold play. Probably not going to end up very well. Trying to get back inside. The angle is being held. Decides not to go in through the wall, but does get jumped out on. Absolutely. A very bold play and a good decision not to just run straight through the wall, but possibly if he was going to rotate, he didn't need to take out the claymores, and he could have just jumped off straight away and potentially got back inside.
I would say the jump out was concession of that round. Honestly, it is just you are just stuck there. Even if he managed to get through back to the building, your information is key, and he was just in trouble regardless. The
He was
Bally
writing a
boys dropping.
thesis of information on his location throughout being on that run out.
Absolutely, he was being spotted by every secret agency of the world: CIA, FBI, M16. Everybody knows where he was, and he was in trouble indeed. Bally boys dropping another round to Team Obsidian. Obsidian picking up the pace a little bit. Farenti back on that blitz despite the mishap. Still thinking there's a lot of use to him. We'll see if he sticks with this pick.
Well, we know how brutal Blitz really can be in the hands of a confident Blitz player, and you gotta flash him.
Gotta flash him indeed. This is what you're made of. You're made of flashy shield. And
exactly.
in this case,
this is what you were designed to do.
This is interesting play by the Bally boys, going for a Jaeger this time, perhaps. And Castle as well, doubling down on the hunkering down. We'll see if they do send a flanker anyway, because that is usually also a good idea to have a flanker at play while you hunker down. Sort of.
Certainly, this basement, this ground floor defense that they do in the kitchen tends to be quite a turtle strategy. And it even looks like the roamers that they had on second floor have already come back down. They only have presence on the ground floor. I really feel like Obsidian need to be taking advantage of this. They need to be getting in on the top floor, realizing that that Obsidian have just hunkered down, use the vertical play to get some picks, and then execute on site.
The threat, it is difficult to get all this information. However, I feel like for the attack, the threat of the flanker is still enough to slow down Obsidian just getting the second floor or the first floor. They are joining it out, and probably will realize soon that it is, up for grabs at this point. It's right there. We'll see if the Obsidian team manages to execute the same top-down approach. We see the Ram and Buck going ham here, trying to do the thing. Jaeger trading some damage off with the Ram.
Trying to get
Jarvis still looking
there. There we go.
Sorry, not Jarvis. This time it's Simon getting the pick on Slippy there. Beautiful start. Elsa scouting the cafe with the shield. Being a crucial member
Buck
here.
is able to be more of a thorn in the side of the Bally boys, destroying a lot of this this floor. Taking out some of the Jaeger gadgets.
Perfect right here, despite the danger. Elsa distracting the team.
Yeah, pulling out that shield at the perfect time. But is clapped in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaeger taken out, castled in.
The two Obsidian players now just need to sort of utilize this distraction being caused by Buck and Jarvis. They are raining Hellfire on the Bally boys, and the Bally boys need to deal with them. And a push on main wall, Ace getting the wall and a pick. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is the kind of top floor aggression that Obsidian have needed to do in the previous rounds with the ground floor thing. And
George
this is the whole
going for the flank, however. Is it enough? He gets one, he gets two, almost gets the three. They just missed him, sneaking behind. Successful also capitalized on the distraction. 2v2, Obsidian throw the round in Bally Boys' hands.
Yeah, maybe getting a little bit too comfortable with the fact that there was nobody roaming on Bally Boys, no need to clear. So everybody felt very, very safe that there wasn't going to be anybody shooting him in the back, but our bandit with George goes in and takes out so many.
I feel like the Bally Boys, the Obsidian team, fully entering onto site together was not a good idea. You need to leave people to watch different angles. You need to have a long approach. Simon trying to clutch back the play. Getting this pick, getting it down, and getting the kill. Simon, crucial win for Obsidian.
Wow, pulling back a round that was thrown away. Taking it out of the trash and saying, no, this tomato is not too ripe. We will cut it up and put it in our salad.
Absolutely. Make some spaghetti, because round 5 was a toss-up. That doesn't make sense. Round 5 was a sloppy mess. Spaghetti and meatballs all around. Could have been anyone's round there. Bally Boys almost bringing it back. Obsidian perhaps getting a little too tunnel vision on the approach there. I feel like you sort of send you try to secure a plant and hold a long angle. And if you held that, you would have been able to spot the bandit sneaking behind, getting 2 kills, distracting for Sexedify to get the 3rd pick. Almost
certainly the situational awareness was possibly not quite there from Obsidian. We want to see a little bit more elegance with their executes. Pushing on site was fantastic, but if you don't leave somebody to watch the flank, you're very susceptible to being taken advantage of like that.
That being said, Obsidian are picking themselves up and slowly starting to take some rounds here. 3 wins in a row. Looking good for them, I would say. Bally Boys also, I would say, perhaps caught off guard with how well Obsidian are prepared. They are playing strategies to the T.
Yeah, definitely. Obsidian not necessarily being very well known for being a particularly offensive team. And as a result, you'd expect their attacking half to be a little bit weaker. But here we see, 3 rounds to Obsidian on this attacking half already with 1 round to go, potentially bringing themselves up to a 4-2 half.
Farity back on the blitz, perhaps trying to redeem himself after that disastrous round 4 that they had. Going for almost spotting one of the flankers with a drone, but missing him. But I think he should be alright.
I think Maestro is safe down here.
Yeah, but we'll see if he faces him with the shield or not, because that will be the the question we are all asking.
We get a flash on the barricaded door there.
Getting the camera out, picking up the pace. Second fall, going for pick scouting. Does he spot the Maestro? He doesn't.
All right, let's see how this Blitz can do. Blitz can be a very, very oppressive operator in the right hands.
They still have not spotted the Maestro. Yeah, this is incredible for the Bally Boys. If they manage to keep this Maestro here, he will just backstab one of the attack players that they're not.
Yeah, he will cause mayhem with his turrets while he can, and if they even end up getting onto site, could potentially pick up some kills with those turrets, which we have seen in this tournament before.
Indeed we have. Again, Obsidian taking their time, perhaps a little too close. But they are making grounds here. Slowly weeding out the defenders. 2 picks from Simon and Throaty. Finding the Maestro. Executing him right on sight.
Well, that is a very crucial pick for Obsidian here. Taking out both, as you see, the Maestro and the Legion. This could spell disaster for Bally Boys, who are trying to win at least 1 map today in order to secure their 2nd place in this tournament.
Billy's taking a lot of damage, getting killed by 30. This is where Bliss thrives here, getting all the information in the world that he needs. Spots one of the players
gets knifed.
his shield.
Gets team killed!
The knifing was too risky. He got team killed there. That is
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Survived the knife from the Goyo, but was taken out with a shot from the back of the head. I was about to say back shot, but I did not. We have seen this round go to Obsidian, taking out the final defender. Lost to the back shots. This is tragic.
And back shot worthy. Team Obsidian bringing back the attacking rounds. 4-2 now. They have the advantage, I would say here. We've seen Team Obsidian's defense. It is quite strong, as you mentioned previously. We expect them to thrive here, especially with their zombie sort of what's it called? Christmas tree plays. Seems not.
Definitely. No Zami being banned. It'll be it's strange to see that they haven't decided to bring her. They have the mirror, they have the mute, they have the Cade, possibly maybe Castle and Wamai is all they need. Yeah,
we did see the hover on the Zami, but they switched off to Castle, perhaps trying to segment some of the play from the Bally Boys. We have not seen the Bally Boys attack, and I feel like the first round will set the tone for what they are looking for. We see a Twitch at play here, and the standard, the Ace Ash with a IQ this time. Perhaps trying to also take him methodical and slow down the attack.
Yes, definitely. And obviously Mira, as I've always said, I'm a big proponent of Mira. I think she's a fantastic operator. Her gadget is very, very powerful if utilized in the right hands. But it is very counterable if the teams are prepared to do a little bit of legwork.
Action phase begins.
Watching out for the spawn peak, but obviously Castle barricaded. They have reinforced, I think, both of the Christmas tree windows and the main corridor window as well. It'll be interesting to see if they get taken out immediately by these Ash charges or any of the breaching charges. You'd kind of expect the castle to be used potentially on site rather than just on the windows where they can be taken out relatively easily. Although I guess it is a utility sink that the attacking team are going to have to deal with if they want to be getting through. No, there is one, at least one main castle barricade on site.
For my setting up his discs. He will be playing the zombie role in this instance, but with a lot of support for him. There's a Mira opening and a Mira window at play. Bally Boy starting the round with a pick onto the cave.
Yeah, that's a good
and
start.
Ash dropped down.
Bally Boys.
Ash just in there. In the thick of it.
Yeah, Ash taking rounds, shooting up the cigar. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, taken out.
Magic to hipfire with a kill. Beautiful shot by Simon there, however, getting traded.
Yeah, Ace immediately ready for that trade.
This league's Farity and Throaty alone. Mira having the quadruple perspective. 3D, 2D.
Yeah, huge
Mega
sightlines
brain.
opened up, ready for this Mira to take full advantage of.
Mira can see all, but can Mira shoot all? 2v4 now. Not looking good for Team Obsidian, but it is still doable unless Team Bally Boys, I'm sorry, especially if Team Bally Boys take it too hastily and ignore the potential threat on Team Obsidian. We have incredible players, Farity and Throaty. We've seen a lot of incredible plays by these two players.
Really showing the power of this window.
There you go, getting the first pick, spotting the first player, and using the advantage player. The Mira is just fortified there. And unless Farity fails to protect this Mira, she should be able to do some good work defending the sidelines here. Twitch spotting the Womai. He is in a bit of a trouble, but Mira is still at play. And I don't see any of the Bally Boys sort of changing up the line of attack there. Attacking the Mira head on, which is interesting, because this is how the Mira wants you to play. Smokes are a way to counter it, but Womai trying to stop the flank onto the Mira and failing to do it.
We're left with just the Mira in the bathroom. Is she going to be able to hold this down? She's aware of where the teams are going to be coming from. But the diffuser is going down. Got to be pushing out for this attack now. Throaty in the 2v1.
Picking up the
Not
Ash.
quite. Ooh, takes the
Yes.
IQ out.
Knows where the other
Now
defender
just the
was.
thinker.
Knows where the other attacker was, going for the flank. Almost gets the headshot, getting picked. Throaty approaching this. This is going to be crucial. Oh,
Almost.
getting the tags.
Oh,
Not enough.
Not quite enough to
Nice.
take out the destructive power of Thinker. And we will be seeing this round go to the Bally Boys post diffuser down.
Nice, very, very lovely try by them there in the 2v4. Playing to their advantage, however, the number of players left on Bally Boys is what they needed to secure that round.
It certainly was. And now with the score as close as it is, 3 rounds to Bally Boys, 4 rounds to Obsidian. Obsidian are going to be looking to pick up at least 3 more rounds if they want to win. And here we go into round 8. Here we are. Valkyrie getting some cheeky Valcam spots in there. And Jaeger putting his devices behind the shop front. Looks like we're going to be having a hold in the front cafe. And a couple more Valcams go down. We see quite a classic ground floor hold. Is Obsidian going to be taking and making use of the upper floors with some roaming? That's what I want to see. I'll be disappointed if not, because then they will not have learned from Bally Boy's mistakes in the previous rounds.
The Bally Boys don't seem to be going for a top-down approach. They're not going for the buck-ram combo this time. Approaching the main wall potentially with the Thermite and Thatcher. Trying to attack the site head-on. No
A very
floor shenanigans.
combination that we've seen for many, many years. Let's see if they can make it work in this round. Looks like Valkyrie is going to be hanging out back here in the back of Cafe, VIP corridor.
Trying to pressure here. Potentially going for a pick. This is quite risky, but especially since the Bally Boys are aware of Valk's presence, probably going to back off now. bit of a dangerous back, and you have to cross. I think she will hold her ground.
It certainly looks like it. She is ready to defend this doorway. Oh,
Yeah,
but
the
gets
gunfire
taken out
ensues.
by the thermite.
Yeah, the trick
Thermite
is
well
at play here.
coordinated with the Thatcher. Oh, not quite. Maybe losing some of their breaching charges. Losing all their breaching charges to the electrified
Ooh.
wall.
That is not what you want to see there. They will be
Wow,
they will be
okay,
opting
so
to
there will
push
be
around
no-
here. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be no destruction of these reinforced walls. That is a tragedy for Bally Boys. This is
That
going to help
bu-
Obsidian to hunker down and really lock onto this site.
does buy them a lot of time though. Let's see if they can still manage with one less player on their side. Jarva's getting a beautiful pick there onto Thermite. Not having
Yeah,
the
that
best
is gonna
round there, Thermite.
that is gonna help out the Obsidian defense. Almost sounds like a chest opening.
Obsidian defense. Sounds like a
There we go. Pull the C4 off from the mute.
sounds like a Minecraft game mode. Probably. We'll see.
Two different classes. We'll see which it ends up being. Alright, holding this long angle isn't quite able to convert it to a kill.
Unfortunate there. A pick by the Bally Boys, though, is not cheated this time. But the time is ticking down. Ace is forced to move and getting picked off by Simon. 3v3. Time close. However, nothing need to be rushed for now.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left. They are going to be needing to execute very, very soon. Bally Boys, the pressure is on.
Simon
And losing
cracking.
one of your teammates is not a good way to start. The shotgun held with a close angle, pushing up with the super shorty. Not quite enough to get the kill. Ash
Jexy
taken out
saying
as
no.
well.
Jarvis saying yes. Jexy down 6 Edifal, the last player on Team Bally Boys. Not enough.
Not quite able to convert it.
Yeah, not
The
enough.
tight angle held by the Jaeger is enough to get the kill. What a shot.
Incredible
And what
plays.
a victory for Obsidian. Bally Boys have got to be feeling the pressure now. 3 rounds to 5. It is looking like Obsidian might be going all the way and taking this map from the Bally Boys' hands.
It is looking possible for them. Last round, we would give the MVP to K there, winning the tricking battle, delaying so much time for his team, and stopping the main wall breach, forcing the Bally Boys to rotate into uncomfortable positions, playing right into the Obsidian defender's hands, and being picked off one at a time.
Yeah, K did a great job there. Thermite, unfortunately, losing his breaching charges was a disaster for Bally Boys. And it has allowed Obsidian to go all the way back up to the top floor, the classic top floor defense. This is where most teams feel the most comfortable defending on Cafe. And again, we don't see the Azami being brought at all. Very, very interesting.
Instead of Pulse, which perhaps is trying to catch the Bally Boys off guard. Pulse is known to be picked and hidden from the attackers, because if you know there's a Pulse, you play around it pretty easily, I would say. So,
Certainly, the attackers will likely roam clear a lot more if they know that there is a Pulse available. It looks like we might be seeing a jump out of this window,
Jump
and
out
we
by the
do. The
Pulse.
Pulse jumping out, revealing himself
Not
to
finding
the
no
attacking
player.
players. Takes a little bit of damage from that drop, but will make it back inside.
Risk does not pay off. He is scanning, looking for any heartbeat. Helping his team figure out what the hell the Bally Boys will do for this round.
Yeah, certainly. I wonder if the Pulse is going to be hiding below, looking for those C4 picks that can be very devastating, especially if the time gets low, which Obsidian have been letting Bally Boys. Obsidian had the slow rounds, but Bally Boys may be trying to execute a little bit faster. We'll see if that pays off.
And dare I say, the Bally Boys don't seem to have a cohesive team composition right now. They are just going for different picks, probably comfort picks, in an attempt to do something. Pulse, catching his first victim of Ace.
He's falling right into the hands of Pulse. Pulse, baffled at what the Ace just did, couldn't do anything but stare at the body, and then was proceeded to be taken out by the Ash on attack.
Bit of
See
a
another
brain
drop,
freeze
but a
there.
grenade into the cigar lounge.
Shotgun
Sledge just
in the
not
back.
looking the right way. Put your headset on, my man.
And it's,
Valkyrie taken
unfortunate-
out by the IQ.
Bit of a gunfighty rounds. We don't see any real approach to the attack or the defense. They're just gunning it out, and it's a 3v3 so far.
Yeah, it is looking a little bit like one of your classic solo queue games. Not really any synergistic use of these different abilities. There are some pings coming out from the foot sniffer himself.
Catching the Jarvis in Cigar, and then Mira as well. 3v1 now.
It looks like the Bally Boys are doing well.
Yeah, not paying attention to that. Balcony results
Yeah,
in your
Castle
death.
able to get a pick, and obviously even in death, Mira able to really help out her Castle here.
Now he needs to be careful for the Ash approaching from the stairs. He's aware, I think. He has heard the Ash going for the brave peek there. Jackal will be
Yeah,
closing in
certainly was.
slowly. This is not looking that well for you. However, unless
Ooh,
you
but
land
the
your
Castle
shot.
gets the pick.
Ooh, very close from Simon. Very, very close.
Yeah,
Well
Ash was
done.
able to make the trade happen. Castle comes running out after getting the Jackal. Possibly could have taken his time a little bit more there and maybe secured the round for the Obsidian.
Simon and Jexy playing really, really well this round. This game, dropping a lot of kills, especially Simon being a very clutch player in a lot of tense moments, is what Obsidian really needs at this time. However, they need to also have more composure and not fall for a lot of the mistakes they have. They've been picked off at random times for no reason. I feel like their defense is a little too scrappy, and that's what sort of the Bally Boys I think are looking for with this team comp, because they are not looking for any. They have tried the very cohesive approach to the attack, but it seems these rounds where they just sort of pick off random operators and go for scrappy fights works well for them.
Yeah, it certainly isn't the most cohesive we've seen either of these teams. We know both of these teams are capable of performing well and utilizing the synergistic abilities between different operators. But I just feel like we're not seeing any of that in play today.
We are seeing the first resemblance of a cohesive attack here on the Bally Boys side, going for the top-down approach with a with the run-out coming in. No danger from the run-out. We see a top-down approach now with a buck ram, as well as the sledge.
Yeah, definitely. These operators are going to allow all of these soft floors to be destroyed in a very effective way. And yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see from some of these lower floor defenses. Is a strong top floor presence, and that's what we get with this Mozzie and Mira combo. Yeah, the Castle defending it as well. C4 prepped.
T4 shot.
Ooh, not quite able to get the kill with the C4,
Simon,
but Mira will pick up the slack. Although losing her mirror window, was able to pick up the ram on the regular window. Well, that allows Obsidian to continue having this heavy top floor presence and is able to lock this down, but losing Valkyrie and the mirror in such quick succession. Fuse then being taken out of the Bally Boys attacking team. Looks like Bally Boys might be in position to square this one back up.
3v3 now. Jarvis being left on site with his teammates trying to stop the top-down aggression. We'll see if they succeed in this instance. Bally Boys closing in onto site. C4 at play for Jarvis.
If the C4 had gone through the doorway, it probably would have picked a kill on this Buck, but instead the Buck is just going to walk onto site and take out the defending Mute.
Jarvis not paying attention. Mute also getting picked off. This is disastrous for Team Obsidian on round 10.
Nomad getting the diffuser down, and all on Mozzie to clear this round, but unfortunately Buck is going to be taking him out. bringing the score to even Stevens. Bally Boys and Obsidian in the same spot. We have round 11. 5 rounds to 5 rounds on either side. Now, depending on how these next couple of rounds go, we could be seeing our first overtime match of this day of this Siege Sunday League on the 14th of December.
Almost 10 days away from Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Christmas is on this year, on the 25th of December. So stay tuned for Christmas coming home this year.
Coming soon. Christmas is coming home.
Christmas is coming home, and we'll see if the Bally Boys can bring it home. Lads, boys, Bradford is waiting and calling for you to take your first win of the day. Will you succeed, or will Obsidian's defense stop you? I feel like it could be
formidable.
Could be anyone's game.
It definitely could. Yeah, this game could very easily go either way. It looks like Bally Boys are starting to find their footing with their attacking rounds, and Obsidian are starting to get a little bit shaky on these defensive rounds.
Slippy taking a
asleep
little
at the wheel.
Slippy taking a little sleep, but he will be back soon.
There we go. Back in the round, back in the game. Hungry for those R6 credits.
This is what you should be fighting for, those precious credits, on top of the glory and the prestige of getting a nice second place. You should also be thinking about the money, the bag.
The wonga, if you will.
The dosh.
The moolah.
The dough.
The bread.
The coin.
The shing shing. Shiny coins.
The cha-ching.
The ka-chow.
Round 11 commencing with 1 minute 37 seconds left.
Yeah, a lot of rounds already taken out, but no kills whatsoever. This is a much more methodical round. Oh,
and Team Bally Boys struggling to find the flanker, but no. They find the Valkyrie though. She was roaming around trying to be somebody, bro. But she's nowhere to be found anymore. She is dead. Jaeger on the first floor trying to watch the red stairs descend. Ram and Buck in their usual spot, raining Hellfire down, looking for picks onto Team Obsidian, who are holding strong. The arcade still intact. So I don't think Bally Boys will be going for the wall anyway, but he's still playing his spot there. Jarvis getting some damage.
Yeah, 60 seconds left with only one pick from Bally Boys, but it does look like they've got a lot of command of this floor above site, and we lose
exactly what they were looking
again
for.
On Obsidian.
Yeah, they're looking for a lot of angles here on the top side, forcing the players to run around.
Ooh, just
Castle.
red staircase.
Yeah, trying to reposition here. We'll see if that is a good correct throw. Simon getting the pick.
So far, looks like it might be.
He is spotted that. He's going for the angle on the fucking...
Gets a double kill.
On the bar. Looking for the
triple.
Almost. Oh, almost. Beautiful, beautiful double play there. Swinging at the right moment there off your teammate. Habana almost dying.
C4 comes out.
Getting caught on the C4 Nitro. Trading a kill. Successful versus Cade. Last 4 seconds left. You just have to live.
It's Grow Mine. You just gotta relax, Cade.
You just
They
gotta
don't have
live.
time to put the diffuser down. And that round will go to Obsidian. A lot of action in the final moments. It looks like these teams like to really take their time in the early rounds. And then eventually, when the time gets as low as they possibly can let it, that is when they start to execute. They start feeling the pressure. And that can either lead to some fantastic attacks or some very sloppy ones. That was reasonably well executed, but obviously Obsidian able to clutch it out, meaning that it is match point, everyone. It is match point. Obsidian could be taking the first map from the beloved Bally boys.
Iced in their vein. Simon making incredible split-second decisions there, holding it down at the last few seconds of the round, allowing his team to trade and leaving it to a very favorable 1v1 the last 5 seconds of the round, dooming the Bally boys to a match point.
It certainly is. Obsidian are going to be wanting to close out this game here, because 1 round loss to Bally boys means a potential 3 additional rounds to play as we go into overtime. Alright, let's see. We've got the mirror set up. We've got the Valkyrie cams for the information. We've got mute to jam those other devices. And Castle, of course, to deny those walls. Malusi with those wobble traps to slow down the attackers.
We see a Kali potentially the last round of the game. Obsidian having a bit of a huddle there, deciding where to go.
Indeed. Oh gosh, and we are reminded yet again that Christmas is coming this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is coming this year. Mark it on your calendars, the 25th of December this year.
We are leaking it. We are leaking the Christmas dates.
We are leaking the Christmas dates. I hear rumors that a certain Santa Claus might be visiting this time of the year as well.
I've heard he might even be coming to town.
Indeed, leave out your
Who'd have
milks and cookies. Ladies and gentlemen, 25th of December, second most hyped day after Siege Sunday League's final day. Just happening right now with match point for the Obsidian team. Jarvis in his usual cigar spot, such dangerous spot. However, knowing his team has got his back, he is intact, waiting for any approach from the Bally boys. If they dare drop,
waiting for them to drop. This Kali is an interesting pick. I wonder how they're going to utilize her.
Could be going for the quick no-scope hip-fire kill on the drop. You never know what the Bally boys have in store.
They are an enigma. We have 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. And we have yet to really see the Bally boys try and even get into the building.
Things will break soon. Tension is raising. Simon beginning the round with a pick on Ward. Beautiful start for the Obsidian. This is exactly what they want. The C4 is still in play.
C4 prepped and ready for the drop.
Ready for the drop. We'll see what the Bally boys. They might have to send it. They might have to call it for the send. They seem hesitant right now, Milo. I don't know if they have enough time to execute anything clean. They'll have to just send it.
It looks like we're getting there, and as the clock ticks down more and more and more, we've got less and less time. It looks like people are going to have to be starting to make moves. We have Ace getting into the Christmas tree.
Taking out off guard.
Taking out the castle on the rotate.
Valkyrie also
we see another pick on the Valkyrie.
4v3 now. Jarvis holding the drop, not being spotted, trying to be pre-fired. Going for the shotgun kills, catching Jexy off guard. Does he know about the sneak into Christmas from the Twitch? Nitro getting his pick, beautifully done. Ace
bravely staring down
fight
the mirror.
very close. Jarvis aware of the
pre-fire. Oh, Jarvis getting the
Beautiful.
kill, and Throaty getting the final pick, and that map will be going to Obsidian. Wow, what a performance! Obsidian just holding down the defensive rounds enough to enable them to win that map. Bally boys have got to be quaking a little bit in their boots. They are going to want to be winning Clubhouse to secure that second place finish.
Very, very close match, I would say. Bally boys crumbling a bit at the end there, not having enough confidence to execute anything, sort of waiting around. That Kali pick has not bode well for them. They sort of wasted so much time that she was just a bit of a liability, honestly, at the end there. Not having a reliable gunfighter that is not nice, I would say, for the Bally boys.
Certainly, that was tough at the end there. And Obsidian, congrats on taking map 1. We are going to be moving on to map 2 very, very shortly, everyone. So stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, we are going to be going into map 2, Bally boys versus Obsidian. We are getting into the map bans. Sorry about that. We had a couple of difficulties, but we are in it to win it. We have Bally Boys and Obsidian clashing for the second place prize. If Bally Boys manage to win this game and get a draw in this overall match, then they will be crowned our second place champions. But if Obsidian is able to pull out a beautiful victory on Clubhouse on this map and take the win for this match against Bally Boys, Obsidian will be our second place champions. That is right, folks. We are playing for the second place position here. This is all to play for. These two teams battling it out for those gorgeous, beautiful R6 credits. It is all to play for. We see a Dokkaebi ban from Obsidian. Interesting pick. No Dokkaebi in any of our 4 matches tonight. That is crazy to see. Monty, a classic shield ban from the Bally Boys on attack. So no Monty, but Blitz is still in play, although Blitz not necessarily utilized to his full potential in the previous map, as we saw. Fenrir getting the boot as well. I think we've had Fenrir banned on pretty much every single match today as well. And our final ban coming out from Obsidian. Who are they going to ban on defense? It is Vigil again. Vigil, never getting any love, always getting the hate. Not able to be utilized in this match either. That is crazy. Okay. So we will be going into this match with everything to play for. Bally Boys versus Obsidian. We start off in Church and Arsenal. That is an interesting choice. Most teams opt to defend Cash and CC first, but maybe the Obsidian have a strategic defense for basement that they are wanting to try out. Let's get straight in here and have a little look. Some classic rotates we see coming out. Obviously, no need to be afraid to start blasting at those rotates, as there is now no longer any friendly fire during the prep phase. Valkyrie roaming around a little bit, maybe chasing some drones and trying to get some cheeky cameras. Does get a double kill on the drone phase. Is going to be getting the hatches, and I wonder if we're going to be seeing a kitchen Valk camera as well. We do see the Ash on the attack, switching it up onto the Habana in order to open those hatches, and we do see a nice little Valk cam coming out from the Valkyrie here. Let's see how this round plays out. And the attacking team is off. We see a Blackbeard, Jackal, Habana, Ying, and a Kali. Very interesting setup for a basement attack. Obviously, the Blackbeard acting almost as a shield. And we see, it looks like some people are going to be trying to get them over to the kitchen, but we already have the attackers walking all the way in to through the garage. No resistance at all. Valkyrie is going to be spotted. And Kali with the first kill onto the spotted Valkyrie. That is going to be a disastrous start for Obsidian. And one of the drones taken out as well. All right, how is Obsidian going to be able to defend against this quite impressive start from Bally Boys? A lot faster paced than we're used to here. That mirror window is going to cause a lot of problems pushing in from the garage side. We do see a multi-pronged attack from the Bally Boys, but it doesn't really look like anybody's being overly supported. It looks like we've got a lot of solo pushes, maybe a little bit of synergy between this Jackal as well. Ooh, two defenders in the tunnel, both taken out by Jackal. This is going to be a tough recovery from Obsidian. Mirror trying to hold it down, deciding to back up a little bit. Goyo on the mirror window as well. Stunned. What is happening? Is the mirror going to be able to hold it down? Is Goyo going to be able to hold it down? Goyo is not, as the Jackal goes through the rotate. Kali to finish off the round. And that is a comprehensive Bally Boys victory. Wow, Bally Boys have come out swinging. They realize this is their opportunity to capture second place, and they are not going to be holding back. They need to get a victory here. Bally Boys and Obsidian both fighting tooth and nail for second place.
The Bally Boys are back, baby. And they're not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, that was a comprehensive victory. And Interesting again, we don't see the classic CCTV cache site pick. We see bedroom and gym. How is this going to play out? I wonder if we're going to be seeing some bandit tricking. I think we are. We even see Jaeger putting the double devices down to help defend him.
Bandit and Cade all in play. No wall will be breached today. As long as Obsidian are alive, it seems. Bally Boy's going for a typical ace, Ash, Grim. We'll see if the Blackbeard also could provide any useful any use for the Bally Boys.
Certainly, Nomad is there as well, being able to lock down those rotates, giving you good information if you end up catching somebody. And we're going to be getting right into this next round. Some quick cameras being taken out, as you would expect from an elite team like this. I wonder if we're going to see a gym push again. The Bally Boys were able to just walk into gym with absolutely no resistance in the previous round. Obviously, when you're defending basement, you're not necessarily too worried about gym, but it's still good to have at least some map presence. And I feel like that's something we're missing from this team. We haven't got a lot of overall map presence, so some of the attackers do feel very, very comfortable in just walking right into some of the areas of the map that are away from sight. And you really want to be locking a little bit of that down. We've got a Blackbeard pushing all the way through a bar with no resistance at all. Running through here with his newfound love of the shield.
Big gun in hand as well, looking like a beast with that combination. Does he spot the Jaeger, however, is the question.
Yeah, Jaeger is hiding out in the garage, looking to get some picks onto the balcony. But it looks like Blackbeard is just able to walk straight in.
Yeah.
Through CCTV, will he be caught in cache here by this shotgun?
Ooh.
Shield will protect him.
Getting the shotgun player out, George as well, getting his pick onto the castle.
Yeah,
quite crucial
getting some kills there.
Jarvis
Cade getting a kill,
back.
there we go. But again, traded out. Getting some kills. This is not looking good for Obsidian. The C4 comes out, trying to make some kind of play out of this. Getting one
Jarvis
kill.
come for the play. Aware of the second player inside the office. We'll see if he gets this pick as well. Ooh,
but
very
from
close.
behind.
Blackbeard is in play now. We'll see if Nitro could be the
Jaeger, you're gonna have to really pull out the grenade.
Ooh.
Just gets away from it in time. And this is a retake that he's gonna be tough to deal with. Obviously, with the attackers knowing exactly where the attackers knowing exactly where he is, it's gonna be almost impossible for him to get up here. It looks like he's gonna choose to save the AWP, wants it for the next round. Either that or this is a very ambitious rotate.
I think he will go eco the next round, and we'll see if the Obsidian defense can hold down the Bally Boys, who are coming in full force for the first 2 rounds here. Similar to last game, but
yeah, definitely is.
Look at that.
This is going to be very, very tough for Obsidian, apparently. Bally Boys are absolutely pulling out all the stops in order to attempt to win Clubhouse and win their spot as the second place victors of this tournament. We see a blitz being brought. Okay, so after being very comfortable on Blackbeard, we see it. Possibly some teammate suggestions, getting him back onto that Blackbeard. It proved very, very useful. Protected him from that mute shotgun that would have undoubtedly killed him had he not been a shield operator in that previous round.
The Bradford boys, the Bradford Bally Boys, begone the blitz and pick the Blackbeard instead. We'll see if round 3 is similar to the previous rounds, where the Bally Boys run through the lobby, or Team Obsidian, maybe Team Obsidian have settled in. They do take a while to settle in and to get in shape for how they usually play. Their beginning rounds are usually very shaky, and then they end the match usually in very strong and contending, with strong and contending play. We'll see if this is the case here as they set up their defenses for round 3.
Certainly, once they settle in, they can get very, very good. They just got to get comfortable first. And we are going to be able to see this in full effect. They have got to be locking this down. This is the classic starting site. We have had a beautiful tour of the map from Obsidian, picking all sorts of different sites that we don't normally see. We do see somebody hiding in the toilet. Possibly
Offsite.
a useful strategy.
Yeah, offsite pulse here could be crucial. We'll see if they are able to clear him out or spot him, or will he come in clutch to the team Obsidian. Meanwhile, being approached now with the Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick shown to be a difficult operator to deal with, especially when you're on the defending end. This could be a method to get the
bandits, bandit batteries.
Bandit batteries are taken out, and a couple of the bandit toes have also been taken out. There is not a lot of health left on that bandit. And a repelled thermite breach charge comes in.
Rapid Bally boys blowing the bandit batteries, ladies and gentlemen.
A rough flash from Finka.
Blackbeard
and here we wake up this Blackbeard.
Entering site, getting the nade through. What a crazy! I didn't know that you could do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is very, very powerful. You got the nades on the shield.
On the prowl here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it probably needs to slow down a little bit.
He has not been hurt. He gets his pick. But George and Sippy get two already. It's a bit too late.
Unfortunately, traded out without any real opposition. Hits the Goyo mine. Oh, but the mute on the staircase gets the kill.
Blackbeard, though, securing those 2 kills there was crucial.
Yeah, now we're in the 1v. Oh, almost gets the diffuser. That would have been an incredible play if he had been able to get that kill through the floor with the shotgun before the diffuser went down. It's going to be incredibly difficult for this mute to be able to clutch out this situation in a 3v1. He gets the first pick.
Job's getting the first pick. He's got a lot of work cut for him.
Going up main staircase.
Maverick, do they not expect this? I think they do, yeah, they do.
Maverick is holding the angle, not quite enough to get the kill. 14 seconds left on the clock. It is not going to be enough time for the mute to get the diffuser, and our Finker George will get the final kill of the round. And Bally boys are looking unstoppable so far. 3 rounds to 0. Wow, this is tough. With round 1 and 3 being 1 on kills, and round 2, 1 on the diffuser going down and running the timer out. Obsidian are gonna have to pull something out of this. This is second place. This is second place you're fighting for. We need to see some grit, some determination. We need to see Obsidian step up if they want their chance to win these R6 credits.
The beloved Bradford Bally boys blazing bravely the first few rounds of Clubhouse. Can they remain consistent on these attacks? They are aware of the basement attack and going for the typical Ram and Habana hatch and second floor approach. We'll see if the flanking side. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's interesting that Obsidian have opted to switch site every single round, not really finding a place to call home. They haven't really found a site that they're content with saying, no, you know what, we're gonna try this again, and we're gonna hold this site down. So they've done almost a full cycle of the different sites that you can pick on this map, and we are back on basement.
Blackbeard, he's quite a crucial pick here on Slippy. I can see why people have been banning him lately. He seems quite dominating, I would say.
Yeah, he's a shield, one of the only shield operators that has a full auto weapon that they can utilize.
Ooh. Bravo,
not quite going to be jumping
to the Lucy, but not working well. Simon, well done by Simon getting the first pick of the round.
Yeah, now that's a little bit of the roam that we want to see. We want to see some roam being able to be utilized in order to get a pick and then move potentially back to site or stay roaming out a little bit further. It looks like the Obsidian team are going to be opting to hunker down now. They've got their man advantage, and they are going to be wanting to convert that into a round win. Jaeger with good peaks.
Yeah, no success there. Blackbeard is down here as well now.
Utilizing this shield well, protecting himself, taking a little bit of damage.
George blasting
Finko.
through 2 members. Holy.
Yeah, Finka almost dead, but has been able to utilize that LMG to great effect, taking out the Cade and the Jaeger on defense.
So you're going for the quick peeks.
Yeah, now this Legion is going to be wanting to rotate back over to site. He's leaving his team. Oh, but Legion has the diffuser!
He does
In
have
garage.
a diffuser. Ace dropping the diffuser. 1 minute 20 is probably enough time for the Bally Boys to reconvene and pick up the diffuser. Bravo's still roaming around trying to pick up some...
Certainly is.
Yeah,
This is almost one of those situations. Obviously, Belusi's stuck in the tunnel. But this is one of those situations where you might want to say, take sight. You can have it. You can't do anything without this diffuser. And that is exactly what Legion is doing, protecting this diffuser. Belusi is trying to buy as much time as possible, but it's not going to be enough.
Shield
Belusi
coming at you.
taken
You can't
out.
do much there. That's quite scary.
45 seconds left. Legion gets the first pick. Worried about somebody jumping in through this window. He's got to have somebody on the camera watching that window for him.
Also has a Legion
Oh, but they
mine,
have a camera on the Legion.
They do.
This could be a disaster. Oh, the pre-fire.
This is really tough.
Pre-fire as well. 23 seconds. This is plenty of time to weed out a Legion, and it will be enough time for Bally Boys to convert that to a round win. I think this Legion had a very, very good idea. And if people had been able to potentially rotate away from site to help protect Garage, we could have seen an Obsidian victory there for that round. But Bally Boys were able to seal it.
It could have also been an option there for the Legion to, after getting that pick, to just reposition, because his position being known there is just brutal with a numbers advantage. Closing in on you. Very nice try, but yeah. 4-0 to Team Bally Boys. So far, no resistance from Obsidian. We'll see if they can change anything here. The Clash is an interesting adaptation. Could be strong enough to deal with a Blackbeard who's been running through the lobby so far. Getting a lot of information, getting a lot of space for the attacking players.
Certainly, they need to have some way of slowing down the Bally Boys attack. Even though the Bally Boys attack may be relatively slow compared to other teams, once they execute, they do collapse in onto site very, very quickly. And so having some way to slow down that onslaught would be very, very useful. So this clash could be a critical change that Obsidian have made to their loadout. And I wonder if Legion is going to be wanting to maybe do a little bit of roaming again. Getting some very, very crucial picks, and even the diffuser. It felt like the Bally Boys took a long time to realize that actually they had left the diffuser in garage, taking all of site before going back for it. But perhaps that was all part of the strategy. All right, here we go. Legion going for a very, very light roam, if you could even call it that. Obviously, Bally Boys have taken a lot of the top floor immediately. Again, very little to no resistance. Nobody's trying to hold down this upper floor, but there is a slow Legion rotate that could potentially get some critical kills. Oh, and we see Legion taken out by the Habana. That is not a good pick for Obsidian.
No, and Flash is being pressured out with a nade. Getting killed by the nades, no!
Nades, you can no longer cook grenades in R6 either, so that was cooking for a long time, and she just stepped a little bit too far forward. This Blackbeard is brutal for these shotgun operators, although he is on a sliver of HP.
Blackbeard blazing through for the Bally Boys, getting a headshot, that beautiful shot by Thrody. However, 4v2 is not looking so good. Unless you catch, nope, you do not catch nobody off guard, you are just dead.
Butte was caught, rotating back to side. Cade is the last one to be defending. Gets the double, diffuser down.
Triple kill, could go for the ace here. No, he is caught in the corner reloading. That was looking a little scary there, honestly, for a second. If they kept running through one by one, giving him a bunch of 1v1s could have been detrimental. However, Bally Boys secure the first half of the match. No, never
Yeah,
mind.
and
It's still 6. I'm sorry, my
and
bad.
remember,
Is
switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading.
absolutely correct. There's
Hopefully,
still
Cade will be able to remember that for the next round. There is 1 round to go in this half.
there's 1 round to go. Indeed, the round 6 could still go for the Bally Boys, who are again showing what they're made of, showing that all that talk can be met with all this walk.
It certainly will. And Bally Boys are a mere 2 rounds away from being crowned our 2nd place champions in the Siege Sunday League.
You see a wonderful shield placement here, trying to deal with the stair approach from the Bally Boys, who have gotten a lot of space on second floor. Honestly, not being met with any real resistances by the flankers. Diamond has done quite well, honestly, in a lot of these rounds being the flanker. However, he can't get more than 1 pick, and then the Bally Boys just sort of proceed on through the stairs, taking a lot of space. So this shield is a way to maybe answer that.
Yeah, it certainly could be. This is going to be very, very tough for Obsidian. Even if they win this round, it is going to be tough to match the Bally Boys' power on this stacking round. But it looks like he might not have been. There's no way this Thorn was not spotted by that drone. Okay, there we go. That was about to be a crazy play. Thorn having to rotate away, back towards side, almost with the team kill on the Legion, and then is not prepared for the cap tower. Is caught mid-reload. That is an awful start for Obsidian.
Not having the best time right now, Parity. Legion, though, however, getting the pick that he needs. Being finished off
dying to the Cade Claw.
Yeah, being
that is one kill that you do not see very often. Dies from walking onto the reinforced trap door.
Simon being a sharpshooter, that, however, being dropped by the Blackbeard, living into a 3v3 could be one of the better chances of Team Obsidian. However, Team Bally Boys do have a lot of space and they are taking also their sweet time, it seems.
Yeah, this is one of the lowest set of living operators where the numbers are even. 3 operators to 3 operators. How is Obsidian going to be able to convert this to a victory? What is this offsite roam? They've got to be getting back to site now. Feeling a little bit nervous, perhaps. Defending the garage. And this Blackbeard will come through.
However,
the Havana and Twitch gets taken out. It is Blackbeard on his own with this shield to close out the round, but he won't dropping in the garage. Gets taken out by Mozzie. And that is the first round to Obsidian.
Suffer the first loss. I don't think they're worried too much about that one. Honestly, Mala, they are so close to the 2nd place securing victory. And unless they crumble here on defense, it is they are well on their way to getting those sweet R6 credits.
Yeah, and we all know those are worth more than gold these days. We are looking at round 7. Bally Boys on defense, and we get to have the treat of an Obsidian attack round. Okay, here we go. And the defenders are off. And the defenders are chilling out. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting ready. Alrighty, so we do finally see the Azami coming out. Has been a very prevalent pick in other games, but we haven't seen her until now. Obsidian utilizing her on defense. They're doing some extensive remodeling of the bedroom and gym. And I've actually been told that with the recent meta changes, that CCTV and cache is no longer the favorite site. Call me old-fashioned. I thought it was was supposedly the best site on this map, but it's not. It is dropped all the way down to the 3rd best site behind basement and bedroom and gym.
Times have changed. We do suffer a DC, perhaps.
It looks like we may be having to have a rehost Ooh, right at the end of the game. We have to have a rehost. 5 rounds on Bally Boys, 1 round to Obsidian. Obsidian on the attack. We will have to wait and see about that after we get this rehost. Sorry about that, folks. We'll be getting back into this game as quickly as we can. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are here in Clubhouse. We are back with the beautiful rehost. We have unfortunately had somebody effectively brick their PC on Obsidian's team with a Windows update, having to remove their graphics card, put it in the washing machine, do all sorts of stuff to get that working again. And unfortunately, the washing machine didn't work. That actually did not help at all. So we have had to have a substitution for Team Obsidian to avoid having a forfeit. Let's get back into the game, into the rounds. Bally Boys on defense, Obsidian on attack. Bally Boys are only 2 rounds away from securing their 2nd place finish and those beautiful R6 credits. Now, interestingly, they did change defensive sites. We were in bedroom and gym, but we are now in basement. So I wonder if that is going to make any difference. Oh, I guess Bally Boys were confident that the basement was a better site for them. And we do see all of the hatches coming in. We see a couple of changes around on Obsidian's team with the Thatcher Habana, a Ram, a perfect choice for attacking basement. And the round has begun. Plenty of breaching charges on the attacking Obsidian team, as you can see from the graphic above. And almost all of the reinforced walls used on Bally Boys. Hopefully, this new team member for Obsidian is able to synergize well with their team and help to support the rest of the team members in order to get Obsidian this victory, which would allow them to win 2nd place if they are able to bring back this, what looks like a potentially losing match. And we do have a cheeky pulse spot underneath this window. Doesn't look like he's spotted, but it also doesn't look like anybody is going to be coming anywhere near that window. There we have Lion rappelling up. And we have Nomad putting a charge there. Oh, Pulse does not even attempt to attack that doorway. Could get a potentially free double kill here. The Nomad charge is on the outside of the door, so it's not going to be set off if he does push up. But instead, he decides to hold the angle. This is interesting from Bally Boys. There's no need to get overly aggressive. They are able to kind of take their time with this and just move slowly, hunker down, turtle a bit. But that Nomad trap is going to be waiting for him if he does decide to move out of there. Oh, he did, but Pulse decided to move back down towards site. And a C4 kill on the Ram. What a start for Bally Boys. We see Hibana taking out some of these reinforced hatches. But another C4 gets her while she's on the stack on top of the kitchen. That is crazy. Double C4 kills. Trying to drop the diffuser. Doesn't quite make it. Gets it this time. And we are left in a 3v5. This is a rough situation for Bally Boys. See the 3v5. Pulse still scanning, trying to look for anybody he can. Nomad makes it all the way across main. He's gonna be found by Pulse, surely. Is not. Pulse is just staring at the ceiling. Double kill coming out from Obsidian. What a way to turn this around. Gets a triple kill. Dog gets taken out as well. It's a 1v2 in favor of Obsidian. How have they turned this round around? Cade is nothing left. It's him versus the world. Quick peeks coming out. The diffuser is down. The safe play was decided. Thatcher and Nomad. And they win! How did they bring that back? What a victory for Obsidian. That has got to be an incredible morale booster for them. And we move on to round 8. Obsidian taking their first attacking round. What a way to start this half. What an incredible clutch. From a 3v5 all the way to a 2v1 and a victory for Obsidian. How did they pull that one back? People are going to say it was rigged. This is not. Obsidian are putting up quite the fight. And we begin, and we're back in bedroom and gym. Maybe this is where Bally Boys should have come after the rehost, but here we are back. And now we see the Azami, the Cade. We see nothing to prevent any concussions from coming through, or anything to prevent the Thatcher grenades going off. So it looks like the Jacuzzi wall is going to be opened relatively easily. Doesn't really look like there's going to be much in terms of resistance from the defensive team with regards to that. I don't know if Cade is going to be trying to do a Cade Claw tricking. That is much trickier than Bandit tricking. Your timing window is much, much shorter for getting that stuff down in time to prevent the reinforced wall from being opened. And here we go. Thatcher, Thermite, Zoth, Ace, and Nomad. Here we go. Obsidian on the attack. Are they going to be able to clutch this up and bring us all the way back for an Obsidian victory? We'll have to sit back, relax, and enjoy this show. Nomad peeking this window now. I bet Pulse wishes that they had peeked that last round. Cade pinging the castle barricade. A bit nervous maybe that the people are going to be trying to get through there. Thermite not ready to breach the wall with Thatcher, apparently. Gonna be breaching the soft wall. Did we get that main wall open? We did! We did see that main wall get opened. Okay. That is gonna be a great opportunity for Obsidian to get through that wall, but it looks like they're going for a multi-pronged attack here. A little bit worried about people being in garage, but as we can tell, there's nobody in there for them to worry about. The castle is spotted by the drone, though. And all of garage is able to be taken, including CC. Nomad charges are being put up. CCTV cameras are being taken away. What a shot from the Nomad, taking out Castle. What an incredible, incredible reaction speed. Wow, it is looking like Obsidian might have taken this time to really have a good mental reset and prepare themselves for these next few rounds. This could go all the way, folks. But Thermite getting taken out by the Melusi. We'll see if the rest of Obsidian have it in them to beat this 4v4. They know they've got somebody stuck in offices. Oh, but it's not quite enough. Melusi gets taken out, and Melusi gets the double kill. Wow, and she is hungry for more. Peeking this window. What is the Zoth doing? Okay, Zoth gets the Melusi. Trapped in the corner. Right, well, it's a 2v3, and we know that Obsidian can come back from worse. They're really both of them playing off these windows here. Trying to pick off these defenders, but the Cade will come out swinging. Gets shot down. It's all left on Melusi in the 2 versus 1. Sees where one of them is. Has the pistol out, no less. Ah, but is taken out by the Azami. Wow, what a round. Obsidian coming out swinging. But swings and misses on that round. We have moved up to round 9, and it is match point. This was the situation Obsidian did not want to find themselves in. Bally Boys find themselves only one match victory away from claiming second place in this Siege Sunday League by Saves tournament. All right, and we are back in the beloved Cash and CCTV. Into the round we go. Okay, so we have Azami, who's presumably going to be holding in the garage for the defensive team. Bandit for the bandit tricking, and we have Alibi, Doc, and Legion. Alibi is an interesting pick. It's unusual that people in this kind of level get tricked by the Alibi clones, but it is not out of the question. She also does have some decent utility in her weapon and her short shotgun secondary pistol. Azami getting herself set up in garage. Going to be holding that down for the defending team. Drops her reinforcements down. It looks like there's going to be no anti-hard breach on the attacking team, which means they're probably going to be trying to go below the cache balcony below that reinforced wall to get rid of those bandit traps. Ooh, almost a team kill onto that Zofia. Good trigger discipline from Capital there. Ooh, and getting some tight angles on this balcony. We'll see if they're going to be able to weed out this Azami, who's going to be an absolute nuisance up in the top of that garage. And we see the first kill come out. Legion taking out the Zofia. Bally Boys are one kill closer to securing the victory of this round in this game. We go Thermite holding this long angle. Does not look like he's going to be bearing any fruit anytime soon. This army is well defended up in that balcony. At this point, it looks like it might be the Capital's job to weed out this Azami. This pesky tick up there. He does get the fire traps off. Pushes Azami all the way back to the right angle for him to be able to take her out, but she gets away with it, gets back into cache, and is safe for now. Let's see. Thermite still holding this long angle. Doc gets taken out by the Buck, though. But Buck getting traded back out by the Azami. We do have Blackbeard, who's been shown to be a very formidable attacker. Got that shield out. Can throw the grenades from behind the shield. That is crazy. That has got to be patched out. Wow. What an attempt. Thermite, what are you doing? Good job taking out the defenders. But it is not quite going to be enough. Blackbeard is the last one left. And they will claim victory. Bally Boys claims that map. And what a game. What a round. Yep, that is right, folks. So we have the final table of results for this game. We have High Five in first place. High Five are your Siege Sunday League champions of this season. We have Bally Boys in second place as our second place champions for this season. We are going to get one of the Bally Boys in for a little post-match interview, see how they're feeling after all of that glory. Gee, I hope this fame doesn't go to their heads. Yeah, what a game, what a tournament. And we are here at the end of it all. Hello.
Oh, yeah,
well, congratulations
yeah,
on
thanks, man.
the draw and on the second place overall finish. How are the boys feeling?
Oh, we're doing good. Nah, that first map, I actually don't know what happened. Like, we kind of got shot on, but
that first map was tough. Obsidian.
Hey, no,
really,
to be fair,
really
that was
came out
actually a good
swinging.
game. Yeah, that was
It
actually
was really
good.
close. It was really close.
7-5's actually like one of the best scores like to watch, obviously. But second game was fucking domination, lad.
Yeah, no. So obviously, Obsidian chose Cafe, and they're clearly more comfortable on it. They were able to squeak out a couple of extra rounds. But Clubhouse, what an absolute domination!
Yeah, we like to call that the Bally Boys playpen.
So very, very comfortable on Clubhouse. Played it a lot then?
Yeah. We play it quite a bit. Yeah.
Ah, okay, a favorite of the team.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How must it feel to claim second place and win those beautiful R6 credits?
Oh, it feels pretty good, lad. I'm just pretty disappointed that High Five won it. I don't like them, lad. They're all bums.
Now, High Five seem to be the team to beat
Yeah,
at the
yeah, but
moment. They certainly don't seem to win the fan vote, but unfortunately, this is not based off fan votes. Otherwise, Bally Boys, you might be up there in first place. You certainly have a lot of supporters out there.
yeah, we're pretty much like the reason you get all the views, but I don't want to brag. No, hopefully next time we can fucking smash the High Five in.
Nice. Okay, I'm glad to hear that you're going to be coming back for revenge in the next season. Yeah, that clubhouse was
Yep.
a very dominating force. There was one well clutched round from Obsidian early on, but other
Oh
than that,
yeah,
it
yeah.
did seem
I don't know what happened there. That round was crazy. Yeah, we like it was
yeah.
4v2, and then we just died all instantly.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It was just it was one of those blurs. We don't need to talk about it too much,
No, it's alright though. We got
but
the
yeah.
win. It's all good.
Exactly. You got a great draw, a fantastic result, and
Alright,
a good second place. So congratulations to you,
thanks,
and
man.
congratulations on winning that second place prize. And we look forward to seeing you again in the next season.
Alright, cheers, mate. See you next
All
time.
right, thanks very much. And we are also going to be hearing from Team Obsidian Throaty. Commiserations. It was a very hard fought game. Cafe obviously going away, and then Clubhouse not quite hitting the mark. How are the boys feeling?
Well, that's rude for dragging me in. I was in the middle of listening to the other interview. Yeah, it is what it is. We were quite happy with the first win, but we're third place, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, the Bally
right.
boys had some nice things to say about Cafe. They said it was a tough, close game, and that it was. It was a fantastic watch. We had some very interesting rounds. Obviously, your pick. Are you and the team very comfortable on Cafe?
Yes, the one we have most fun with. We did well each time, always brought it to overtime.
Yeah, definitely. Didn't quite need to go to overtime this time though, winning 5-7.
Nah, we were comfortable.
So what happened on Clubhouse? What do you think fell through the cracks?
That's a good question.
And
that's all I'll say. Nah,
Alright,
I
well-
don't know. We probably just had a fluke the first few times we won Clubhouse in the earlier weeks, but we were not dealing with that Blackbeard well, and I don't know what was going on. I, for one,
Yeah,
I kept
Blackbeard,
peeking,
a
submitting
very
up the peak.
oppressive operator since his rework.
Usually I'm all right against him, but that time, nah.
Yeah,
Bally boys just being assholes with him.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. Shield operators can be very difficult to deal with. But yeah, commiserations on the draw. It was a very close game. We've seen some very, very close games from a lot of the teams. One big question that I definitely have is: are you going to be coming back for the next season? Are you going to be coming back for some revenge, trying to get some of those first and second place victories?
Look, I just want the prize money.
Well, you were.
But we'll see.
very
There's
close.
another game tomorrow, right? There's a Sunday league going on now, not on Saturday.
We'll see about that. I'll have to defer to saves on that one.
Is the spectator here to answer the question?
Oh,
Is the
there'll be a
Sunday game
Sunday Cup
happening?
one-off tomorrow.
Ah, that's fun.
Yes, there will be. Yes. All tune in. Be ready for that.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we're gonna do that. I just hopefully have the stack to do that with tomorrow.
But yeah, okay. Well, good luck for that. And yeah, commiserations on the draw. Obviously, it would have been spectacular to see the victory come out. But I'm sure that you will come back even stronger next season.
Yeah, thank you for having me. GG's Bally Boys. We had you muted the entire time, so sorry if we didn't reply.
All right. Thank you so much for giving us that insight, Throaty. And well, there you have it. To reiterate, thank you everybody so much for being here. These were some spectacular games. And congratulations to our first place High Five. You may not be winning the fan vote, but you are winning this tournament this season. So High Five are your first place winners, and they will get the first place prize. We have Bally Boys at a close second place. They will be winning the second place prize. And then commiserations to Raz, R6, and Obsidian following up the pack. Congratulations to all of the teams. It has been an incredible set of weeks. It has been so much fun. I'm very, very grateful to Saves for bringing me into cast. Thank you so much to Yusuf, my co-casting host, for doing so many of the games with me. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all of the crazy moments. We had some incredible rounds today, and I hope that you will all join us for the next season of the Siege Sunday League. Stay tuned, stay in the loop, drop a follow, make sure that you're in the loop for when announcements are going to be coming out for that. And yeah, one final massive thank you to Saves for organizing all of this. Nobody would be here doing this without you. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I've been Marlo, and yeah, have a fantastic weekend and enjoy some Siege.